Hey, hi everybody, Dan John again here from danjohnuniversity.com. This program, of course, is the Big 15. It's my Olympic lifting program, and for masters, we're calling it MOLD, Masters Olympic Lifting Development. Get a lot of questions about it, so I'm going to go through the whole program with relatively light weights. And remember now, on the site, we have the Excel spreadsheet that you can just plug in your numbers that you want to finish with. With this particular program, I decided to start kind of light, work my way all the way up to a reasonable snatch and a reasonable clean and jerk to demonstrate. But you know, the program itself, I mean, you can really put in some big numbers. I just don't know if you'd survive doing it. But today, sadly, I have to start off with 90, which is an unusual number. So I have to, and then I'll switch out, and it'll be easier after that to keep the plates going. Reminder, so it's a set of 3, add weight, set of 3, add weight, set of 3, add weight 1, and then 6 additional add weight singles. And I do that for both the snatch and the clean and jerk. It makes a lot of sense if you have the Excel spreadsheet. I always cut and paste the workout into here in my journal so I can see it. But honestly, most of the times I've done this, I've never had to, because it just becomes, it becomes very machine-like. You just kind of just keep, you know, you just keep adding load on every time. The way I have it set up with me is I add 5 pounds every workout. I wouldn't recommend, if you're using kilos, probably 2 kilos is what you need. If you're a female, 1 would be okay. And it doesn't, this workout doesn't necessarily work well the way it's designed, the way I'm doing it. For female athletes with pounds, but for female athletes with those kilos, it works spectacular. I know, and that's just the way it goes. So this is a set of 3 with 90. I have to ship off all the weights. Rest periods are as long as I need, not very long. That was a big question, a whole bunch of questions on the first workout. Somebody asked me about the research behind why I go so fast. There is no research. I just don't want to spend 6 hours doing a workout of just 30 reps. Just get it done, and obviously at weightlifting meets, I always have to follow myself. So I have to practice being in weightlifting meet shape, not for something you read online. So here we go. Yes, I do use the frog stance. Okay, so I gotta pull all this junk off first, but that'll be the last big plate change I'll have to do for the rest of the day. So that's nice. One of my favorite parts of this program, by the way, is the fact that I start off relatively light on the first 3 workouts, and on the last 3 workouts, I'll be nervous when I do it because the loads are tough. This is my new journal. It's something sold for the movie Cyrano. Pardon me, given away from the movie Cyrano. So, which is a movie I liked a lot, by the way. So, first check mark. Set of 3. 5 pounds every last time. Every time I add weight, this program is my misunderstanding of an article I read at the Olympic Training Center in 1990 or 1991. Most of the time, the best things I do are misunderstandings. Some of the best feedback I get from people is when they misunderstand my programs. They send in what they're doing, and it's wrong, but there's something about it that makes you think. For a program like this, which is a do this training program, you probably want to follow it exactly a time or two, but you know. So this is my last set of 3 with the snatch. So that's not bad. That went by fast. Had a good conversation with my weightlifting coach, Dave Turner, about me returning to this style of snatching and cleaning, and about how my best lifts were done with my feet like this. I know a lot of you are experts when you ask questions. Just remember, I snatched 142.5 kilos, which is 314 pounds, and I cleaned 182.5 kilos, which is 402. So at some level, respect my adventure, okay? Before you find ways to point out things. So now it's just singles. I even have thought recently about getting rid of the triples and extending the number out, but it's like, why mess with something that's working fairly well? Yeah, so today's going to go by pretty smoothly. Yes, I breathe hard. For those who've never done the Olympic lifts, I'm always reminded when I was in junior college and at Utah State, how hard it was to keep up my body weight while I was Olympic lifting, because the hit is a very strange cardiovascular hit. And it's hard to keep your body weight up. Now, at Utah State, at 105 kilos, 231, they water weighed me at 8% body fat. Now, with my ethnic background being Irish and Canadian, I was still fairly smooth. But I mean, come on, 105, drug-free, 8%. Just one more reason I could never be a bodybuilder, I guess, I don't have a cut to save my life. Okay, singles time. One interesting thing is this gets you in the best condition there is for a weightlifting meet. Maybe not for a triathlon or an Ironman or a Spartan race, but to lift on the platform, yeah. It's going by fast. Again, not the sexiest workout you'll ever do, but the benefits are through the roof. I had a full workout this morning. I was specialized on glutes today. And this is, I don't know, this is about 6 hours later, 5 or 6 hours later. And I got some food in me and took care of some work. But what I'm trying to do for this particular thing is demonstrate the program. So it'll be on my YouTube and my Dan John University. And so when people ask questions after all 9 videos, the Excel spreadsheet, the article, when people ask questions, it'll be very, I think the questions will fit, a lot better. I would be repeating this program here in just a few weeks to get ready for my next Olympic lifting meet. One thing that always surprises me is how fast I go through these at certain days, and on other days how slow. I don't know, it's just the rhythm of things, I guess. So for those of you on YouTube and on the site, obviously I can't answer questions in real time, but I do have Instagram Live on at the same time, which is always kind of interesting. Okay, just a few more and we'll clean and jerk and we'll be done. So somebody asked why I have those plates on the ground. What happens between sets sometimes. You put the bar down and it rolls, but I have a whole bunch of my equipment right there. So if my weight bar rolls into it, it'll knock down the microphone, which will pull down the lights, which will pull down the camera. And so that's my insurance policy. And it's cheaper than a gecko. Okay, it was a joke about, oh shush. That's me. So this is my last set. Boy, that went fast. So that's one of my favorite things about this program is that if I come in and do even a 15 or 20 minute warm-up, and this afternoon my warm-up was basically putting the equipment up. I can do a nice little warm-up. I can do both the snatch, big 15, the clean and jerk, big 15, and then go heavy hands. And I'm still only invested, I don't know, an hour and maybe change, or just basically an hour. And there's some value in that. So, okay, let's get going here. And that's it. That's it for the snatches. So I went from 90 to 130. Next time it'll be nice. It'll be 95 to 135. And the clean and jerks are 110 to 150. So none of those are gonna break any world records, but you'll see that. One small thing, it might be something to think about. I try to keep the difference between my snatch and clean and jerk weights 20 pounds, which is basically 10 kilos. And then when I do this is an interesting thing, but whenever I finish this program, day 9 in the 3rd week, whatever I finish this program with, I can start my openers with 20 pounds, 10 kilos over whatever I do. So if I get up to 85 kilos, it means I can start with 95. If I get up to 100 kilos, it means I can start with 110 or whatever. Now that was more true in the past, but I could even make bigger jumps than I do now. So, okay, now it's a clean and jerk. And yeah, you can either do clean, 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 jerk, 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 or clean and jerk, clean and jerk, clean and jerk. Honestly, I don't remember what I did last time, but I'll do clean, 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 jerk, jerk, jerk this round and just see how that goes, okay? Not my best. Now, one thing, the clean and jerks are a massive range of motion. So I find them to get me a little more tired. When I was young, Dick Nutmer had me switch. So the order usually is in meet is snatch, clean, jerk. He would often have, I don't know, maybe once every 2 weeks, we would clean and jerk and then snatch. Oddly, when I first did it, I thought it would hurt my snatch. Weirdly, after doing all those heavy clean and jerks, coming back to those lighter snatches, I don't know, it felt pretty good, and it was just no big deal. Just fascinating the way the human body will dance with you on these things. Okay, yeah, people ask me about why I breathe so hard. Well, there's a couple answers. One, there's a lot of work. Yeah, that's a good answer. Two, I've always breathed hard. As a baby, I had real bad pneumonia, and thankfully a new drug had come along. So anybody who's about my age who had pneumonia, our chances of survival are a lot higher. But even as late as, I don't know, I think it was at the turn of millennium, I started coming up with this thing called pleurisy, this terrible lung disease, the opposite of pneumonia in a sense. So I always breathe hard. I always breathe like, but it doesn't necessarily reflect what's going on with everything else. I used to breathe so hard when I was doing like those stupid runs for football. Why people would think a mile run helps you with American football still makes me wonder, but that's what you do, huh? Okay. So I did clean, 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 jerk, jerk, jerk. Okay, this time Yeah, this time I'll clean and jerk. I don't want to do either, actually. In my last 4 or 5 meets, I've been struggling with my jerk, and people kept saying I should do this or that. It wasn't my jerk, it was my clean. If your clean isn't right, your jerk won't be right. That's another reason I went back to the frog stance. Because with the frog stance, my technique, my rhythm, and my tempo are so much better, which is something a lot of people wouldn't necessarily understand. But there's a rhythm in the discus throw, hammer throw, javelin shot, Olympic lifts that has to be right. So you have to have this mindset under all this stress, load, spectators, officials. You have to have this mental skill set of pretending you're here at the Institute doing clean and jerks, and that can be difficult for a lot of people. Very difficult. This is my home gym. I don't know how good it looks right now, but 31 kettlebells, 3 Olympic bars, suspension trainers, every track and field and Highland Games throwing implement, tons of other stuff, 2 different hip thrust machines. Yeah, I love my home gym. Okay, so we're gonna clean and jerk like last time. Okay, hold on, there might be a comment. Oh no, there isn't, okay. Okay, so one more set of 3, which basically are the ones that get me in shape, and then we'll go singles up, and then we'll call it a day real soon. We're not that far away. Happens fast. And good. Now to the stuff I like. Singles. So, the problem with the workout, of course, is that this workout 3, everything will be 5 pounds heavier. Workout 4, everything's 5 pounds heavier. Workout 5, workout 6, 7, 8, 9, so that what you finish it with, is this right? Yeah. What you finish with on day 1, I think is what you start with on day 9, and that's where this program really starts to show how tough it can be. Usually this workout's going to take me just over half an hour, 40 minutes or so. When we move those days, hopefully it'll take me half an hour, 40 minutes or so, because my conditioning will be better. Of course, as the old saying goes, we'll see. So, singles. I like singles. I like them a lot. I'm very good at singles. I don't. Sometimes those triples just get to me. So in my gym today, it's very cold, but I'm breaking into a sweat. I'm out of breath. And that's kind of the joy of this program. So many programs I look at for Olympic lifting, I see them doing all kinds of things, but I never see them snatch and clean and jerk. It's like I see these high school coaches for discus throwing, shot putting. They have these kids do all these stuff, but they don't throw the discus and they don't do the shot put. Makes no sense to me. So, do your sport. Olympic lifting is really simple. Getting strong in Olympic lifting is the same as doing the sport. Saves you a lot of hassle there, huh? Okay, singles. Yeah, so like I said, I was missing jerks and meets. It's because my cleaning was bad with the big lifts. My tempo was off, and I was hitting instead of hitting the thigh about here, I was hitting it down here on my patella because I was trying to accelerate the bar so fast, and that was just making me miss every lift. Okay, this should be pretty easy after this. I travel a lot while I'm doing this, so I'm trying to get my workouts to fit in with this training. Hey, buddy. Like I said, though, this is a great way to train. You know, if you have the courage and to give it the full 9 days. 9 workouts, 3 weeks. I can already see that I'm going to be nervous about those last couple of workouts. So here we go, huh? I've been doing this a long, long time, and I'm still, these are hard. So doing a workout like this, where you're just constantly adding load, not many exercises can be done with this. Boy, somebody told me they were going to do this with powerlifting. I thought, wow, that'd be some serious work. Thank you. Hey, my friend Jim Hooper's on there. Hey, buddy. So on Instagram Live. So Hooper is the guy who invented the Hooper bar for me, and who invented the Hooper bar and I use it in my training. When I do some other things, and I've shown it in some other videos, like complexes and stuff like that, especially, and if you're working with middle school kids, having a bar that weighs 7 pounds or 15 pounds and you're doing complexes or teaching the Olympic lifts, it's just a little bit sounder than using the broomstick or PVC pipe. And there's nothing wrong with anything, but we're just trying to, get a little better. Constantly trying to improve. And it's funny because you always think that improvement just gets smaller and smaller and smaller, but I found in my career that improvement seems to have these big waves. You never know. You never know what's going to be the next one. This is a program I started doing in 1991, and I've only recently figured out how great it is. Okay. Two more to go. I used to do a lot of additional stuff with these big programs, Big 21, Big 15. And then I found over time, the most important thing was get that 3 weeks blocked out. Get it done, step back, and then fill in the blanks on anything you think you need. So this is a pure chasing one rabbit program. For 9 workouts, you're literally chasing workout number 9. Preparing yourself for the last workout. Strange to say it, but it's true. This is taking longer than usual, I apologize. Okay. I'll be pulling the big plates out here in a couple days for the workouts. So this will finish it. So 15 clean jerks, preceded by 15 snatches. I also worked out this morning, and I got my sauna and my that gun, the massage gun, ready to go. Which is funny. Okay, last lift, huh? What do you got here? That's right. So next workout, I start heavier, and here we go. All right. Well, there you go. Day 2, Big 15 workout. I'm Dan John from danjohnuniversity.com. Reminder that the Excel spreadsheet is there, and these videos are available on YouTube and of course on the site. Thanks so much for tuning in, and let's keep on lifting and learning, okay? Bye-bye.